What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Saving Skylands. I'm Victor, as always, and today is our first episode of Trapped in the Mind in a very long time. If you guys aren't probably familiar with this series at all, because when I had started it, I was very new. I don't even think I had 100 subscribers at the time. But it's a series where I just talk. That's it. So today we're going to be talking about Skylanders 7 and the features. New features, bring back some features that me and along with the community, because I read all your guys' comments in the Is Skylanders Coming Back video, just features we all want together. So yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, the first one is from me, and I think it would be really cool, and I didn't see in the comments not once, because I understand it's a big change, but an open world Skylanders game where you're actually experiencing and traveling across Skylands. Like, you can actually go and not deal with a loading screen, you go there yourself. Like, I'm not talking like Red Dead Redemption or like GTA. It doesn't have to be that big. Just how like the MAP map, whatever in Imaginators was, just make it all of Skylands. Like in Superchargers, where the map shows literally like sky, sea, like allow you to be able to go to all those places. Next is new main villain. And I understand people could be, stubborn when it comes to change, but the reality is, if you want this game to be successful, you have to have chaos in the game, yes, but you have to change up something. Because clearly, we've had 6 games with the same main villain, other than Superchargers. When Chaos was still a main villain. But the Darkness was more of an entity? I don't know. Anyways, but too much chaos. We just need a little bit of change. Like, I've read the comments and you guys say, like, in Skylanders Academy, which I watched, and I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I thought it was a good show. It just had nothing to do with the games. But anyways, there's Malfour, and then there's the other dude's name I can't remember. But literally any other villain that hasn't been introduced. We need a new villain. We need a new motive. And that's what we need to get us into the game. And because if our minds are in it, other people's will be too. And everybody was going to want to play it. All right, now on to the tricky part for Toys for Bob and stuff like that. What's going to be the new gimmick? We've created our own Imaginators, which nobody has said that in the comments, how that's going to work out if there's a Skylanders 7. Are you going to be allowed to bring in your Imaginators that are level 50? Doesn't make sense. They're going to nerf them. They're only going to let them be 20 probably. But what's the new gimmick? I saw some elemental ideas in the comments. I saw some really cool story ideas and some really good input. But literally, I have no clue what they would do for a new gimmick. So let me know down in the comments. That's the only thing in this video that I'm going to say comment for. Now we have one of my favorite features, vehicles. In Superchargers, it was amazing. You could actually travel and use vehicles, even though it was kind of like a racetrack path the whole way. But I actually kind of enjoyed that, actually going from one place to another and not worrying about a cutscene. That was really nice. I really enjoyed that, and the racing aspects to some of the levels, like how you could only get into a level if you had a sea vehicle or a land vehicle. Like, that's really cool. It's realistic too, and it goes along with the open world thing. Like, if you want to go down into the sea and defeat these enemies, you're going to have to have a sea vehicle. I think that's a really good idea, but I don't enjoy all the boss fights in vehicles. So if you can get from one place to another in a vehicle that you've collected or you need to collect, and then fight a boss battle, hand-to-hand combat. Now this ties in with the new main big bad villain. We need a new story. We need something completely new. And I know people are stuck in their ways, and I get it because I am too sometimes. You don't want things to change, but if they want it to grab attention, they need people to be wondering what's coming next. Because knowing that chaos is at the end of every single battle is not fun anymore. It is fun to play, but it's taken away the excitement. It's fun to play, but there's no excitement because you know what's going to happen at the end. Even in Imaginators, I knew first level. Oh, there's chaos again. Story doesn't make any sense. Go to the last one. So whether they want to tie it into the last games or not is obviously their decision. I don't know. What would you guys do? Would you guys tie it into the last game? Like, would you try to keep the story going even though it really doesn't make sense? I feel like there's like 3 different timelines, but I don't know. But like the Chaos figure, a lot of people don't know that's a Chaos clone. Like in the wiki site, it says it was an escaped Chaos clone that decided to fight for good. It's not actually Chaos. So that was a disappointment to a lot of people that I told that to. But other than that, we just need new story, new villains, new things, but bring back the successful old things, which I'm about to get into. Okay, bringing back things that were very successful and made the game super fun. Elemental gates. As frustrating as the trap team ones are, I would rather have trap master gates than no gates, because it was fun and it had an element where you had to change your figure to get inside, and you had to get a character of that element to get inside. And that was really cool because it added a part where like the physical toys led into the game and not just putting them on the portal and playing through the game. Because, I mean, you could go through the game with one figure. What's the point of the figure at that point? But if they had features where you can't get into certain places, like they did in Imaginators, and did they do it in Superchargers? Yeah, Superchargers with vehicles, and Trap Team with Trap Masters, did Swap Force do it? No, Swap Force didn't do it. Swap Force, you could just have 2 players and then just go in a gate. But either way, the gates added that sense of you need the physical toys to play the game. Also, heroic challenges. I want those back. That's a me thing. I just thought they were fun and they help boost up your characters a little bit. Hats. A lot of people don't like hats. I don't care, but I did see it in the comments a couple times. I get it. I put hats on my Skylanders. Elizabeth puts hats on her Skylanders. And I mean, if you've gotten to that point in the game where all your characters are maxed out, why do you care? Like, it's like plus 10 crit, plus 50 health, whatever. But as I look at my note sheet again, gates, hats, heroic challenges. Oh, the big one, PvP arena. We need that back. We need it back desperately, because can you imagine all these Skylanders? These is obviously my senseis and stuff like that. And Superchargers on the bottom, if those were in an arena, like, I'm not talking arena PvP where you play against your friends. Whether they make it online, which would be amazing if they somehow made this an online game like they did in Superchargers, where you could play through the story with somebody online. A lot of people don't know that, but, and, excuse me. And that's a really fun feature, and I think they should bring it back, because I think they did away with it in Imaginators. And because they didn't like tell anyone, they were like, yeah, we added that feature 3 years ago. But online story mode, that would be awesome. I'm not talking open world, because you don't want to have every Skylander walking around your map and then your game runs super slow. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you can invite who you want in. Probably like a max of 4 people. Like you could do, we're staying on this train of thought. We could do a like Marvel's Ultimate Alliance kind of deal, where you have 4 superheroes, aka Skylanders. You could invite 3 of your friends, plus yourself obviously. And then you could go through the story mode on, there should be a level above Nightmare at this point, because people are flying through Nightmare, including me, on certain games now. So there needs to be, or either that or just boost the stats on Nightmare mode. Make it like plus 50 instead of plus 30 or whatever. But online PvP is the #1 thing that I would want. And especially if this has nothing to do with this video, but if they did a remaster, that's the one feature I would be willing for them to change, is let us do our PvP online. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you for coming and watching and hearing me talk for who knows how long. I'm gonna check my recording after this. Let me know down in the comments how you guys feel about creation of a Skylanders 7 and how you go about it. What things would you change? What thing would you bring back? I don't see it happening, but it's always fun to talk about it. And Skylanders can't die if we keep playing it, keep making content. So other than that, thank you for watching. I will see you soon.